Hi everyone, it's Cyndi. I wanted to come on and let you know where I've been. If you follow me over on my other channel, Mimi's Treasure Cottage, I'm betting that you probably already know what's going on. But if you do not, my husband is in the hospital right now with COVID. I had it. I have fully recovered, and so now I'm back to work, but I'm still, a little disconcerted about him and worried. So that's what's been going on. So I have not, I was away from the studio obviously for roughly 2 weeks. So, well, came back from, well, longer than that because I came back from vacation. I haven't been here since yesterday was the first day that I was here. So pretty much all of September, which is kind of, I don't know, frustrating, I guess maybe is the word, because this was the month that I paid extra money to rent the space outside of the studio because I was going to have classes, and obviously that didn't happen. So I am going to have classes starting soon, both in person and via Zoom. And as a matter of fact, probably later in this video, I have to get all my thoughts together and get it all ready. But I will be announcing the first class, tell you how you can participate and all of that. This video will air on Friday. And hopefully by Friday, I will have good news about my husband and he'll be home. He has been in the hospital. Today's Wednesday. He's been in the hospital since last Thursday evening. So anyway, I do have some stuff to show you, some art, so it's not all about, what's going on in my life. I do have some art to share with you that I had found while I was at home. When you have nothing but time on your hands, you can do some stuff. So I will share that with you, and then, like I said, later on in this video, I should be able to show you a class sample and announce that class. So stay tuned. All right, so I actually did this book a few years ago and just never got around to filming it, in part because I expected that I was going to do some more embellishing and finishing of the pages, and it just never happened. So, rather than sit on it forever, I'm going to share it with you now. And if I ever add anything else to it, I can share that with you as well. But before I do share it with you, I want to thank Jean from Oklahoma for the coffees. Thank you so much. I don't know whether Jean watched me on my other channel or on this channel, but she did comment that she thought that I was struggling a little, which is funny because I don't usually like to project any kind of negativity, so I'm not sure what she heard, but it was much appreciated. And while I'm trying not to be negative right now as well, as you guys already know from earlier, I haven't been in the studio for 21 days. And I did have one sale in that amount of time over on my other channel. And basically, though, I have not been making any money. So, and I'm kind of jumping back into things a little slowly. So there is that. So I am a little concerned, and the coffees couldn't have come at a better time. So thank you again, Jean, from Oklahoma. But let me go ahead and get started with this book. This is very interesting. I like the design on the cover of this. This is not Buddha, by the way, so it may look to you like Buddha. I'm looking at my screen to see if this is, there we go. But it is not. It is called Scott's Poetical Works. And when I did this book, I did it, it was inspired by my mom. I started it in March, like I said, a couple of years ago. And March is both the month of my mother's birth and the month of my mother's death. So I kind of did all of this, you know, with her in mind. And my mother was born on St. Patrick's Day, so often whenever I do something that's inspired by my mom, it has something to do with St. Patrick's Day. So this is a little deviation from that. But anyway, I really enjoyed the cover of this, so I did not mess with the cover at all. And I loved the end papers in here. The end papers are just really, really pretty, I think. So, you know, I have some lace here. And like I said, there's a lot of embellishment that I wanted to do that I just never did. So it was pamphlet bound and it's a hidden binding. So what that means is you're not seeing it on the outside of the spine there. But anyway, so this is in there. Of course, like I said, it was all expired. It was inspired by my mom. Rejoice with your family in the beautiful land of life. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I did it. If I had, because there's all kinds of tuck spots and things that I've added, but I don't think there's anything there. So on this page, this is a vintage doily that I added, and this was added in such a way that I could tuck things down inside of there. I love this little stencil that I have. That's actually off of a card. It's a die cut card. So I added that little piece of crochet up there. This is a little piece of fabric and a dictionary page, which is upside down. Then there's this page. So this flips up, and this is something that my mom used to always say. She used to sing the little song to us, I love you a bushel and a peck. So again, that, you know, definitely speaks to my mom. And then so here's this page. This is a place where I could tuck something. I would probably pin it either with some sort of an actual pin or like a paper, not a paper clip, a clothespin. There's some other little pages, some napkin decoupage here. The pages are coffee stained. And this is a piece of the poetry from this book, I believe. My mother was an English teacher, and she did do her own poetry, so that also is in here as a result of that inspiration. Of course, I added some stitching around here and there, and it's funny, my sewing machine, it makes a god-awful mess sometimes, but I actually enjoy that in some ways. So just added some little fabric and trim embellishments here and there. I'm not sure at this late date if any of these words meant anything to me at the time, silence and sip or whatever, but this is not a pocket, it's sewn down. It says, tell us, oh tell us, what yet awaits us, tell us, oh tell us, wilt thou receive us. That's just some music from a songbook. My mother loved to sing. She sang in the church choir. I did not appreciate it as a kid, as I know my own children don't appreciate my singing. But boy, I would love to hear it now. There is a pocket here. I had meant to put like a little booklet or something down inside of there at some point. There's another little pocket there. So like a double pocket. A little image kind of reminds me of my mom. Actually, I think there's pictures of my mom where her mom had dressed her up in, you know, some frilly frou-frou crap that she did not want to be in. And then there's a little tuck spot behind there. So on this page there's more music. Father in heaven above is what that says. And then here's a little verse. Blessed are the list makers, for they shall inherit the land of it is finished. That's funny, I don't remember doing that, but my mother made lists all the time. She made lists for herself. She made lists for us, which we did not appreciate. But that's fun that that's in there. Love how this came out with the coffee dyeing. And then the this is coffee dyed. This is that stencil from the greeting card the die cut greeting card, and it's interesting how it blends in so nicely, doesn't it? I mean, it almost looks like it was coffee dyed at the same time. So there's this is kind of like a little belly band there, and then there's this page here, which is a tuck spot, and then there's a little place here behind to put something. Then on this page, this goes over like that. This is the center of the book. And let's see what I've got tucked in there. I have some little papers, just some like little journal spots. I don't know what I intended to do with them, if anything. And I'm not exactly sure why I have this picture other than the fact that it's just a vintage picture. More music here, and again, my mother enjoyed hymns and singing, so that's probably why that's there. My mother used to tell us all the time, I read you like a book. So that's why this is here. A mom reads you like a book, and wherever she goes, people read you like a glowing book review. And I thought that was a wonderful comment, and spoke to my mom. So there's this page, this flips up like that. I think there's a little wedding embellishment there. And then this one, she used to do this all the time too, that knock on the door, peek in the window, lift up the latch, and walk in. So that definitely was for my mom. And there's this little page. This, again, this is probably my favorite page in the book. My mom was an English teacher, as I mentioned before, and she used to always tell this story about when she came to Cleveland, Ohio to teach after she and my dad were married. He did not come with her. She came up here and worked here during the week because it was the highest paying place in the whole state of Ohio, and I believe it was like $3,000 some a year. And she lived with 2 other women, and she used to always refer whenever she told the stories about we 3 girls. So I know just from her telling that story over and over and over and over again, I know the proper grammar of this. We 3 girls do blah blah blah. We 3 girls went to the store. We 3 girls bought it instead of us. So anyway, so that's why that is here. The we 3 girls. Not sure what I intended to do there. Oh, I tucked something in there. Okay, so this is a little pocket, and I guess I had started to make the small journal. That's what that's for, I guess. I was going to make that into a little booklet to put inside here. It's unfinished, so perhaps someday I will finish it. This is the, inside of that signature on this side. Little tuck spot there. Another little place to put something. And I started a little booklet here, as you can tell, that I did not finish. Here's another one. My mother's a poem I'll never be able to write, though everything I write is a poem to my mother. Isn't that lovely? This is really nice, kind of going back through this after so long, because I don't remember having done this. But it's kind of meaningful and poignant. I'm really not sure what that word is, what that person's name is there for. Oh, maybe that's who wrote that. I don't know. I just don't remember. I would have to maybe look it up. But that I have to go tuck into there. And then there's just a little piece of paper, I guess, showing that that's a tuck spot. Again, my mother loved to sing. I've said that again and again. And this is one song that I do remember she and my dad singing, belting out this song. So another little piece of crochet with a little booklet tucked in. I guess I had always meant to sew this booklet and embellish the booklet. But that goes there. Another little belly band. And then this is the back of the book. Oh, and I didn't really look at it before I started showing it to you. It looks like I have to do some repair work back here, which is not hard. Just put some paper in here and it'll be good as new. But anyway, I hope you enjoy that little book. This is the first class that I'm going to be offering, and it's going to take place on Saturday, October 9th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you live in the Cleveland, Ohio, Akron, Ohio area, you are welcome to take this class in person. I have a big space outside of the studio. You guys have probably seen it before that I am renting that it gives us some room to spread out. I can fit 4 people and have lots of space between people and myself. So 4 people in person. I will probably take up to 6 people via Zoom. The cost of the class is, for the in-person class, it's going to be $20. For Zoom, it'll be $18. You are welcome to provide your own cat's paw box and bingo board. However, I do have several available for a class kit that I will be selling for $20. The class kit will include the bingo board, cardboard bingo board vintage, and a cat's paw box. I have 2 different styles of cat's paw boxes. I have the one, like in my sample, is mainly a white box with some red trim. The other one is a primarily red box with the black cat very prominent because it's the black cat against the red. I can't guarantee that I can accommodate all requests, but I can certainly try. They do come with the heels in the box. However, if I am shipping it to you and you don't think you have any use for those heels, you may wish to not have them. It does increase the shipping, I think, by as much as $2, at least $1 for sure. So that's up to you whether you want them or not. I'm also going to include some vintage images in the class kit as well, but the primary things are the box and the bingo board. I will need to have your request by September 28th so that I can bill you for your cat's paw class kit and get it shipped out to you with enough time for you to have it in time for the class. So the deadline to get that class kit is the 28th. Please don't ask for a class kit if you're not going to participate in the class. I will also send out your invoice for the class at the same time. So again, $20 in person, $18 Zoom, $20 class kit, but you can do your own items too if you're able to find them close to you. When you sign up for the class, I will also send you a class list to tell you the other types of materials that you're going to want to have on hand. And I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be really exciting. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to if anybody's going to sign up to come in person, but I really hope that's the case because I would love to utilize this space. So that's the first class. The second class I'll announce probably next week, and it's going to be a little bit longer of a workshop, and it's going to be an altered book class. So it's really a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite classes to teach. I think you guys will enjoy that as well. So thanks for joining me today. It's been a while since I've had a vlog, so I had all kinds of stuff to share today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this sort of content, please subscribe and hit the like button. I'll see you all the next time. Bye.